My name is Zaid Hussain, and I'm a postdoctoral research fellow at the Impact Center in the Division of Cardiology at Johns Hopkins University. Our center is part of a national effort funded by the American Heart Association's Science of Diversity in Clinical Trials strategically focused research network, which is dedicated to advancing equity and addressing gaps in representation within cardiovascular research. Hypertension disproportionately affects Black adults. Yet, their perspectives are often missing from the very studies designed to improve cardiovascular health. One reason is that outreach often feels very distant. It explains the science, but overlooks the person. Actual engagement begins when research speaks to people's realities, their motivations, and their communities. For this project, we partnered with the GoFresh team at Harvard University in Boston. In the GoFresh trial, which tests a home-delivered, dietitian-assisted DASH grocery program for Black adults in Boston, we embedded a small study within a trial, also known as SWOT, to test digital recruitment messaging. We asked a simple question. Can the way a study is framed online through motivation and identity shape who feels seen, who engages, and who ultimately decides to sign up? To answer that question, we tested 4 message themes on the recruitment website, which were contribution to science, the traditional altruistic appeal, community well-being, personal blood pressure improvement, and access to perks like groceries, etc. What we learned is simple but transformative. Messages that focused on personal benefit and relevance, especially improving blood pressure, increased engagement by more than 70% and signups by 3 percentage points, all within a population of Black adults traditionally underrepresented in research. It showed that motivation and identity matter, that digital framing isn't just communication. It's a scientific variable that can influence who participates in health research. Our findings suggest that we can positively impact trial outreach through behavioral science, bridging the gap between interest and enrollment. By tailoring messages to speak to people's values and lived experiences, we can move one step closer to equitable representative cardiovascular research. This work is part of a broader mission to ensure that the next generation of clinical research is not only innovative, but also inclusive and human-centered. Thank you.